Dolly Parton is gone. The woman who wrote Jolene in one sitting, who turned a rhinestone-covered childhood dream into a country music empire, passed away on August 25th in Nashville. She was 80 years old. Within hours, tributes were pouring in from every corner of the entertainment world, and by morning, flags at the White House were lowered in her honor. Today we're walking through exactly what happened in her final days, how the news broke, and why fans across generations are calling this one of the hardest losses in music history. Let's set the scene. This news is trending right now because it happened fast, and because so many people had no idea it was coming. Just months earlier, Dolly was still making public appearances, still reassuring fans she was doing fine. So when word spread that she had passed, search interest exploded almost instantly, with millions of people trying to piece together what actually happened. That's exactly what we're going to do. Here's the timeline as it's been reported. Dolly's family and team say she died peacefully in Nashville, at the Vanderbilt-Ingram Cancer Center, surrounded by loved ones. Her publicist said the cause was a brief battle with cancer. Some early reports also mentioned she had been admitted to the hospital with kidney and autoimmune complications before her passing, though her team's official statement points to cancer as the cause. The news was first shared publicly by her nephew, Brian Seaver, who has long worked closely with Dolly and her security team. He said the family's sadness was really for everyone left behind, and that Dolly was now reunited with her late husband, Carl Dean, along with her parents and other loved ones she'd lost over the years. That detail matters because it connects directly to what Dolly had been quietly dealing with for the past year and a half. Carl Dean, her husband of nearly 6 decades, passed away back in March of 2025. Dolly spoke openly afterward about how much that loss took out of her, both emotionally and physically. She described feeling worn down and worn out, and admitted she'd been dealing with health setbacks she hadn't been paying close attention to while she was busy taking care of Carl in his final months. She even postponed a planned Las Vegas residency during that stretch, citing ongoing health issues, though she later reassured fans with her trademark humor that she wasn't dead yet. Just days before she passed, in an interview published only last Friday, Dolly said she was dealing with some health issues, but downplayed how serious things were. That's part of why this hit so many fans like a gut punch. There was no dramatic public decline, no long goodbye tour. 1 week she was still Dolly, cracking jokes and reassuring everyone she was fine. The next, she was gone. Now let's talk about the reaction, because it's been massive. The Empire State Building lit up in pink sparkly lights that night, a direct nod to 9 to 5. In Sevier County, Tennessee, where Dolly was born, the mayor declared a day of mourning. President Trump ordered flags at the White House lowered to half-staff, saying there had never been anyone like her, and there never would be again. Fellow musicians didn't hold back either. Reba McEntire and Lily Tomlin, both of whom worked and toured alongside Dolly for years, shared emotional tributes calling her irreplaceable. Miley Cyrus, whose connection to Dolly goes back to childhood, has also been mentioned repeatedly online as fans revisit their long friendship and Dolly's role as something like a mentor figure to her over the years. Beyond the music world, ordinary fans have been sharing their own personal Dolly stories non-stop. Whether it's her Imagination Library program that mailed free books to children around the world, her quiet role in helping fund early research that contributed to the Moderna vaccine, or just the way her songs seem to soundtrack entire family histories. That's part of why this loss feels so different from other celebrity deaths. Dolly wasn't just a star people admired from a distance. For millions of people, she felt like family. So let's dig into why this matters, and what her passing really represents. Dolly Parton spent 7 decades in the public eye without ever really changing who she was. She stayed unapologetically herself through completely different cultural eras, from the 60s all the way to now, and somehow never became a punchline or a relic. She built one of the most successful entertainment brands in American history, from Dollywood to her music catalog to her acting career, all while maintaining a reputation as one of the most universally beloved public figures alive. In an industry and a media landscape that often thrives on division, Dolly Parton was something rare, someone almost everyone, regardless of politics or background, genuinely liked. Her death also closes out a deeply personal chapter that had been unfolding quietly since Carl Dean passed away. Losing a partner of nearly 60 years clearly took a toll on her that she was honest about, even if she kept the details light in public. There's something quietly human in that story, a reminder that even someone as larger than life as Dolly Parton was still just a person processing grief and aging like anyone else. As tributes continue to roll in over the coming days, expect to see a wave of retrospectives on her career, her songwriting, and her philanthropy. Expect renewed attention on songs like "I Will Always Love You" and "Coat of Many Colors," and expect Dollywood and the Imagination Library to become focal points for how fans choose to honor her moving forward. So here's the question we want to leave you with. Of everything Dolly Parton gave the world, her music, her humor, her generosity, her refusal to ever pretend to be anyone other than herself, what do you think her lasting legacy will actually be? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let us know which Dolly Parton song or moment means the most to you.